guys, I'm Ali Fedotowsky, your host, and this is Love Buzz. On tonight's show, we're going to be talking all about love and life and our new Bachelorette, Rachel, which is very exciting. And of course, we always want to hear from you guys. Please tweet us with the hashtag LoveBuzz. We'll tweet you back, and you know what? If you really have some good quality tweets, we might even invite you to come on the show. So tweet us, LoveBuzz. So joining us tonight, we have Renee Gauthier. She's an actress and comedian and just lovely. Welcome.
Thank
and then
you.
of course our very special guest, Vanessa from Married at First Sight.
Thank you.
And now the star of her new show, Married at First Sight, Second Chances on FYI. And this whole episode, not only are we going to pick her brain, but we are going to be talking all about our very new Bachelorette, Rachel, which we are so excited for her. So we're going to dive into all that, talk about your new show, talk about love, life, talk about it all, and have a little wine.
Yes.
So Vanessa, you got married to a stranger on Married at First Sight.
I did. I'm not doing anything I don't want to do. I'm just nervous about who's on the other side of this thing. I'm just nervous.
My worst fear is that I've made the biggest mistake of my life. Because this guy could be terrible. And even though I'm convincing myself to be optimistic that this is gonna work out, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be great. He's gonna be great, you know. But there's still that other side of your brain that's saying, what the hell did you just do? What did you just do?
What was that like?
You know, it's still shocking. There's some times when I sit and I think like, whoa, remember that time you married a stranger? That happened. It really happened. You didn't dream that. That actually happened.
Yeah.
It's still like the craziest thing. I can't believe I did that.
If you've done something crazier than that, you are a wild woman, because that is
That's the craziest thing. You know, I had no idea who this person was going to be. My whole family sitting there, my closest friends, and they're probably thinking, oh, she's nuts. You know, she's crazy. But you know, the wedding was really nice, actually. It was a really good time.
You guys connected on the wedding day, and we actually have a clip from that, so let's take a look.
I don't necessarily have the ring right now, but I'll give that to you in a bit. But
This is so
would
cute.
you marry me?
Trey gets down on his knee to propose to Vanessa. I was definitely moved because to me that showed real commitment.
Vanessa, do you take Trey to be your wedded husband?
I do.
Trey, do you take Vanessa to be your wedded wife and to be for her a devoted husband?
I do.
By the authority invested in me by the state of Georgia, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Okay, I noticed you have your wine now. You picked up your glass of wine after watching that.
Do you feel like your wedding day was exactly what you envisioned in such an interesting, like, would you do it different? You know?
It came together so quickly. Literally, I found out maybe like 2 weeks before that I was getting married, that I actually got married. But luckily, I was able to do some traditional things like picking my own cake and the colors and things like that.
Oh, that's good.
So there were some touches where it felt like, okay, this is really happening. This is a real wedding.
The thing I hated the most about it was planning it. So I actually think that's great that you only had to do the fun part of planning, and then you just get to show. Why didn't Kevin and I get Married at First Sight? That doesn't really make sense, but I wish, that was a good way to do it. What did you learn from that experience?
Definitely communication. I learned how to communicate better in relationships.
I feel it. I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're communicating so well.
Thank you very much.
I understand everything you're saying.
Definitely communication. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize, when I'm a little upset with the person I'm with, like, I kind of shut down. I don't really tell them right away, like, hey, you did X, Y, and Z, and, we need to fix this. I kind of am like, the situation where it's like, are you mad? No.
But, that show really, it really was your path to love, because it brought you to this new show.
It did.
Second Chances.
Yes.
I mean, when you got the call saying, like, we want to let you date 100 guys, what was going through your head?
I can't. I have anxiety right now, and I've never dated 100 guys ever.
I don't know who's dated 100 guys before.
Not me. I was the Bachelorette, and I didn't even date 100 guys. You got me topped.
Like I said, it took some time, to really get ready to date again. You know, in my mind, I wasn't really ready to date 100 guys, but, you know, I thought this is fun. You know, this is a great way to meet someone. And, you know, I'm up for it. Why not?
When I say 100 guys, they were lined up around the block to meet you.
I was shocked. I was surprised. Hello. I wasn't expecting that at all. But it was nice, you know, to see handsome men lining up to meet you. Who can complain?
I feel like you and I have a lot in common, right? Because I was the Bachelorette, and then here you are choosing between all your men on, you know, second chances. What was it like getting that second chance?
Oh, you know what? I'd have to say it was really empowering. It felt really good, you know, to be able to not only just get back out there and go on dates, but also have so many guys to choose from and so many guys that just wanted to meet me. And, you know, that was flattering. And it really just felt like, you know, going through that process of being married to a stranger, I mean, I learned a lot, but it wasn't totally for nothing.
You have this speed dating round at the beginning where you like get to speed date all these guys. We have a clip of some of those speed dates that we're gonna take a look at. So let's watch this.
The guys only get a few minutes to talk to me, and it's good to kind of want to stand out, make a good impression. I'm loving all this.
I gotta make sure I can shoot a good shot with this sister because I want her riding passenger seat right next to me. And if she wants to drive, you got the wheels.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, all right. All right.
Now turn around for us.
You like a big bag?
I can't. Oh, you have nipple rings.
I feel like some of these guys are trying way too hard.
What was important for you in those 2 minutes that you had to spend with each one of them? What was important to you to?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, that was the longest day of my life.
So how do you keep up? What is your secret?
Lots of energy drinks. A lot of the guys were trying to stand out, and they brought me little things. You know, you only get like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And I got lots of flowers, lots of chocolates. Some guy dropped rose petals out of his pocket. I'm like, what is going on?
Wrong show, buddy.
Everything from magic tricks to flips. And
Not magic tricks.
I got a magic trick.
What trick?
See, I would love a magic
A
trick.
magician, he'd be there till the end just because he's a magician.
Same with me. Magic, I'm in. I'm in.
There's a guy that had on a magic cape.
That's your guy.
No. No.
You love a magic cape,
No.
Does someone have a cape on
I
you?
like magic.
That's
Magic
what-
and
yeah,
magic
sorry.
cape.
The magician.
Those are two very different things.
Yeah.
Very
Very
different
true.
You
things.
dress like a wizard, it gets weird.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's where we draw the line.
I was on Tinder once and a profile popped up where a guy was like a magician with a giant open like lapel shirt and
wow.
like playing cards, and he was like, "Hello."
Which way did you swipe?
I swiped right. You gotta talk to him. You gotta see what's going on.
I was gonna say I don't even know what swiping right means. I've never because I've
it's-
been engaged since Tinder pretty much has been around. But okay, right is good.
Right is good, left is no.
Did you keep the magic guy?
You have to see.
Oh,
you have to
say
see.
that. I knew it. Were you nervous about all the guys that showed up? Because this is the thing. My biggest fear when I was the Bachelorette was that the guys only liked me because I was the Bachelorette, and because
Right.
if they say they liked me, that means they can stay on the show longer, and you know.
Yeah.
So did that ever cross your mind?
Ooh, definitely. And I think some of the guys were a little more obvious than others.
You had some people helping you in the speed dating,
I
right?
did.
Who was with you?
My sister and my friend Monique.
Yeah. And was
So-
it nice to have family there?
Yeah, it was. I was a little nervous to do all the dates. I didn't know what to expect. You know, it was weird, you know? So having, you know, my sister and one of my best friends there, it kind of let the pressure off a little bit.
Yeah.
But sometimes they grilled them. If they were a little suspicious, they were
Yeah.
like, stop, Vanessa, you're being too nice. Like, what's the deal?
But sometimes you need that family
Yeah.
there, like giving you advice and putting you in check. And
Yeah.
actually, Rachel, our new Bachelorette, she goes and takes Nick home to visit her family, and we get to meet them. And we have a clip from that, so we're gonna watch it.
I can't help but notice you are a white.
Yeah.
So is this something new for you? Is this the first black woman you dated?
It is the first serious relationship I've been involved in with a black woman. I've gone on dates with black women before, but it never really advanced past like a first date.
So what's different now?
Her. We've talked about this before. Like the fact that she's black is just like a fact, But what I like about her is just the fact that she's smart, good-looking, challenging, in a great way, funny, easy to talk to, really good-looking.
You said that twice.
Fun.
Twice.
I like that Nick respects the fact that, you know, he's like, I don't see her color, I see Rachel, but at the same time, as nice as that sounds, right now with this climate that we're in, I feel like you've seen more racism come out, and so he does need to be aware. It's not something that you can just hide and ignore, and you can live in your own bubble. And you have to know how you're going to navigate that path in a relationship.
It's so true, right?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
what I love about what she said there is that, look, yes, it's nice to say that, like, you know, that's not a deciding factor on whether or not you care for someone or like someone, but in this, to use the word climate that we're in right now, our country, it is important to talk about. It seemed like her family liked Nick. They came around and, you know, I'm sure that's important to Rachel. I mean, we know Rachel doesn't end up with Nick, but, you know, family sometimes can be important in your decision of who you choose to spend your life with. Is that important to you guys?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I mean, it's my decision at the end of the day, but I want, you know, the person that I'm with to have a good relationship with my family, so it's not awkward, and we have to have holidays alone, and, you know, just like weird stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I have a huge Italian family, so the Vanessa part of this episode felt kind of familiar to me because Vanessa's Canadian, but she's also like this huge Italian family, and they walk in and there's like 25 of them. So like anytime I always think everyone has a huge family, like because that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
And so I would go home from Chicago, and I'll go home to Chicago with my boyfriend, and he'll be like, we accidentally saw 18 of your people for lunch. Just randomly, it's like, oh,
Just walked in.
Aunt Josie's come, everyone's come. It's like 18 people. He's like, more than I've seen my family in a year.
Oh my
Like we've
gosh.
seen your family
So
accidentally.
do you need
once.
all your family's approval for
No,
whoever you're...
no.
You're like, no.
Just my sister.
So Vanessa, we're gonna get to see you on your journey of love, and we are gonna hear from some super fans now about what they think of Nick's journey to find love.
We're glad to be talking about The Bachelor. I am really concerned. I personally wanted him with Rachel.
He should have been with Rachel. The way they made it seem was that they were gonna be perfect together.
They would have been, but he didn't choose her, so sorry.
Moving on, I guess. And so Vanessa, what I want to say about her is, why do a show if you ain't trying to relocate, girl?
Right. Why would you do a show in the United States and you want to stay in Quebec? You're not in the program for the right reason.
No.
So at that point, I'm thinking he should choose Raven.
Yeah, Raven is
If
where
we
it's
can't
at.
have Rachel, we'll have Raven. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I love hearing from you guys. You're so much fun, so funny. And you know, I've said it before, no one's gonna tell you like it is, like your family, and especially your Love Buzz family. So keep those videos coming. Keep telling us what you think. You guys, how fun was this?
Oh, so fun.
I just never want to leave. I'm not kidding. I have
can
so
sleep
many
right here
questions.
on this couch.
This couch is comfortable.
It is.
Well, this
It
was
is.
so fun. You are welcome back anytime. I like girls'
This
night.
is
Every
so
night should be
fun.
girls'
It should
night.
be.
Amen.
Right?
Yes.
And for me, this is like mama's night out too, so I'm having a lot of fun. So you guys, you have to come back for our next episode because we're gonna be talking about the premiere episode of Married at First Sight Second Chances right after it airs. So make sure you come on back for that because here at Love Buzz, we're gonna be talking all about it. So grab your glass of wine and have a little Love Buzz with all of us. Cheers.
Cheers.